Week 4 of the fantasy basketball season on its way, and here's another edition of sell, buy and sell. But this edition's we're selling off guards here, and the first guard I would sell off is LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. Ball, he's been pretty good this season so far in his rookie years, LaMelo. But right now, he's a guy I would definitely try to sell here, and I think I could get a lot for him. In the last week, his averages are 14.5 points a game, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 1.3 steals a game, and 2 threes a game. But he's only shooting 44% from the field this Ball. So Ball right now, he's giving you a little bit of everything in categories. But his field goal percentage and free throw percentage still not good. He's a player that there's some nights like last night, he's just going to totally hurt you in those categories. Like last night, 23% from the field. Ball. He did have 8 points, 14 boards, 7 assists, 3 steals, a block, and a turnover. So Ball, he's been good, no doubt about it. He's ranked 34th this season in fantasy. But his shooting problems, I think, will hold him back a little. And on the season, his averages are 12.5 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.6 steals, only 72% from the line, and 41% from the field. So Ball, I wouldn't just dump him, but if the right offer is out there, I think I would trade him off and try to get someone with more efficiency, scoring the basketball, and a field goal percentage. The second guy I would sell, and this is a total sell-high situation, is Malcolm Brogdon of the Indiana Pacers. Brogdon, he's off to an amazing start this season, and he's ranked 4th overall in fantasy basketball. But I don't think these numbers are going to stick on the season so far. His averages are crazy, 23.5 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.7 steals, and he's hitting 3.2 threes a game while going 90% from the foul line and 49% from the field. So Brogdon last season, his stats, they were way below. His field goal percentage is 6 points higher as of now. His 3 points per game, almost 2 more threes a game, and his points per game are up 7. So I don't know if Brogdon, he's going to keep scoring the basketball at this high of a rate. Last season, it was only 16 points a game for him. This year, he's up to 23, but his 3-point shooting's improved. But with him ranked number 4, I think I could trade Brogdon and maybe a small piece for a James Harden or something along those lines, because I don't think he's going to continue to score like this. They got a lot of options over there in Indiana, and right now Brogdon, I think, is just a hot streak. He's still a solid player, but no way I think he finishes the season with 24, 25 points per game. The next guard I would sell off is Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving, I've been saying it for weeks. I don't know if people have been listening to the videos or not, but I'm going to say it again. Kyrie Irving, he's never going to play a full season again, I believe, in the NBA. He's going to miss tons of games. He picks and chooses when he wants to play. And once again, he's out again this game tonight here for personal reasons, is Irving. So Irving, there's video of him on the Instagram that he was partying and stuff and throwing parties for his friends. And now he's missed the last 3 games, says Kyrie. This guy, he just don't put basketball first. Obviously, he's made his money. He's won his championship. And now he's just going to take off when he wants. And we're missing tonight's game versus Denver. That's 4 games in a row. I could see him coming back versus New York, because obviously the battle in New York with the Nets and the Knicks, with Durant and Irving going to Brooklyn a couple off seasons ago. But tonight I say he misses it, which they said he is already. And then the game versus New York. And then after that, I don't know. But I think Irving, he's going to play, like I said, when he wants to. Steve Nash, supposedly, he wasn't even aware that Irving's been doing this. And Irving, he's a great talent, no doubt. But he's just a player that's a headache to the Brooklyn Nets and to fantasy owners, in my opinion. This season, he's been great, no doubt about it, though. 27 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.5 steals, 100% from the line and 50% from the field with 3.7 threes a game. So Irving, his numbers are elite, no doubt, but he's a guy who's just not into it anymore. And like I said, you don't want a guy with those stats who's going to miss a tons of games for no reason, because this time it's not even an injury. He just wants to party and not play. So Kyrie Irving, I would sell him for anything at this point. Whatever I could get, something decent, maybe 2 players who are okay. Just get Kyrie Irving off your team, because he's not worth it, in my opinion, in the long run. The next guard I would sell is Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors. Lowry, he's been playing pretty well this season, but the thing with him is I think he's going to start breaking down, and his numbers are going to go down. He's playing a lot of minutes per game as Lowry, 35 to 40 minutes a game, and his stats on the season so far, 19 points, 6 boards, 6.5 assists, with a steal a game and about 3 threes made again, but his field goal percentage is horrible at 40%. From the foul line, he's pretty good, 86%, but Lowry, he's up there in age. This Toronto team, they're off to a horrible start at 2-8, so if they were out of it earlier in the season, Lowry, he might just rest and save him up for next season or whatever the case is. But right now, Lowry, he's playing well, but he's a player I think is going to break down, and I would sell him off and try to get better pieces. And the fifth and final guard I would sell off this week is True Holiday of the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday, his points per game have really dropped off this season from where they were last year. 14 points a game he has, 4.5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 1.5 threes a game. 47% from the field, which is pretty good. And his free throw shooting so far has improved 86%. But last season, Holiday, his averages, he was a better assister, averaging 2 more assists a game. His three-pointers, they're about the same. His free throw went up, but his field goal has gone up as well. But Holiday, he's not scoring the ball consistently. Last week, his averages were basic as well. 13 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 2 steals though, which is good. And he had 80% from the line and 40% from the field. So Holiday, right now, they're ranking him 13th in non-cat leagues, but I don't think his value is that high. I know he's stealing the basketball, but his points are way down, and his field goal is starting to drop as well. So if I could get someone decent with more usage than True Holiday, I would. So that's a few guards I would trade off this week in week 4 of the fantasy basketball season.